Hello everyone, it's Sarah. It's another video. I hope this one's more entertaining than the other ones. I'm not very good at this, but I enjoy making them. The reason I'm making this little video today is kind of interesting. Some people still don't seem to get the whole transsexual thing. And let me try to explain, at least from my point of view. I can't speak for other transsexuals. Even though we do have a lot in common because we share similar experiences, we're all unique, we're individuals, we're not just some homogenous group. But, well, for me it was interesting. I came to realize that I think like my female friends do, and I feel like a woman inside. I don't... That's kind of hard to explain because, frankly, I personally feel you can't really explain it to a man because a man has a completely different perspective on things. But I didn't know that I thought like a woman. Not really. Until it just dawned on me. I might have mentioned in a previous video that horrific dream I had was actually a revelation and a beautiful thing. It's just it was horrific to me as a man because I said, that can't be, because I thought and felt like a woman. And every day I seem to confirm it more and more for myself. You know, I don't think that a way a woman feels or thinks is some kind of textbook stereotypical thing that you can say, this is how women think. But the ladies out there, you'll understand what I'm talking about. We have a way of viewing things, a perspective, a way of looking at the world from the experience of being female. Because we're female, we see things a certain way, and we approach things a certain way that men don't. And I personally would say a man can't think like a woman. I would personally say that. But that's kind of ironic coming from me, but I guess the thing is that I indeed do think and feel as a woman. And what kind of confirmed it for me is I had basically sought every kind of resource I could. I would talk to my female friends and said, well, this is what I'm thinking and feeling. Does that sound familiar? They're like, yeah, that sounds like a woman. And it was comforting, but I felt it was kind of insulting. Because, like, what does a woman think like or feel like? You know, it's sort of like we could be explained away. And I wasn't comfortable with that, but I took a bunch of behavioral tests to see if I could confirm what I was thinking. And I tried to be as scrupulously honest as possible, tried not to skew the results in any way. And this one test I took, it was hilarious because when it came to... they basically broke it into emotionally and mentally. You know, how you feel like a woman and think like a woman. And the irony is that a lot of my female friends who took the same test did not score as high as I did in thinking like a woman. And I scored really high in feeling like a woman. Only one of my friends that outscored me on that. But I was scoring in the 90s. I mean, I was really scoring up there. And it wasn't like I was saying, okay, well, this is what I should answer, or this seems to be the most right answer. I was basically just feeling it, answering as honestly as I could. And it felt kind of good. But the funny thing is that whenever I take a test like that, or I take a test to see how much of a lesbian I am, I score like ridiculously high. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like going over in my head, I go, well, the answer didn't seem that odd to me, or that telling. You know, I try to, it's not like the other tests where it's like, it's obvious, like, oh, this is the answer. No, it's sort of like, there's 4 very similar answers, and you pick the one that is the most correct, as it were, for you. But it's hilarious. And one of the things that scores says, you scored this, which is 99% higher than your peers, And this is on a site where there's a lot of bisexual and lesbian women. And I thought that was kind of funny. It's like, I think it's funny because that's not possible. Not because I'm a transsexual, but it's not possible because there's nothing that's so definitive to say, this is what being a lesbian is. You know, because we're individuals. So I think it's kind of funny. It's like, it must be like 99% stereotypical or something, because you can't define a human being like that. Which is why I also stopped taking those tests, because it's like, yes, they were quote unquote in my favor, but you can't define a human being like that. Unless, you know, in involved tests you might be able to determine if they have a mental illness, or what their tendencies go toward, or what kind of personality they have, but to say what a person's gender is, or what a person's sexuality is, you know, with like what is supposed to be like 99 or 100% accuracy, no. There's just too much variation in humanity for something like that, so I laugh about it, and I just said, show it to a friend and says, oh, you gotta see this, it's hilarious. But what's more hilarious is my lesbian friends don't score as high as I do of things, you know? And I think that they're more stereotypical than me. You know, I might be stereotypically feminine, but I'm not stereotypically a lesbian. I don't think. But I don't care. I am who I am. I'm going to be who I am. I'm not trying to be one thing or another. I'm not trying to act a certain way, because that's fake. You know, I am who I am. I'm going to talk how I talk. I'm going to move how I move. I'm going to think how I think. And I encourage everybody out there to do the same thing. Your individuality and uniqueness is the most precious thing that you have, because nobody is exactly like you, which makes you special, makes us all special. And I want to tell you how special I think you all are, and I hope that some of you comment on some of these videos. I know they're boring, but at least you could say, oh, bored, you know, or something, just to let me know that people are watching these. Because I have some views on there, but I don't know if it's because I keep going into my channel to put something on there or not. So, you know, leave something, or like, or something. And I look forward to making more of these, and I hope that you enjoy them. Sooner or later, one of these has got to be funny, and it's got to be entertaining, so stay tuned. And thank you for watching.